Hey guys, what's going on? This is Family of Tech, and most likely you know that Sony just released a new APS-C lens for cameras like the A6000 all the way up to that new A6600. That, if you're a Sony shooter, you know that everyone has been waiting for a long time, and that is this lens right here, the 16-55 F2.8 G lens. But unfortunately, it comes with a hefty price of $1,400. So if you're looking to buy in this lens, you're probably looking as well into the 18-105 Sony lens or the 18-135 that costs around $600, with the only downside that they have a slower aperture. So in this video, I'm going to try to answer some of the common questions that you may have about the 16-55 if you're considering buying this lens. Questions like, is it really sharper than the competition? Will it fit on my gimbal to get stable footage? Is it really that good in low light situations? And if I pay more for a lens like this, will I get better photos and videos overall? So I'm going to try to answer all those questions, and hopefully you'll have a better sense of what the lens is all about. So let's not waste any more time, and here we go. Alright, so first we're going to be testing image quality and sharpness. These are side-by-side images taken with my Sony A6400 and the 18-105 G lens at f4, and the 16-55 also at f4 at 55mm. Zooming in all the way to 200%, you can tell right away that the 16-55 is way sharper than the 18-105, especially when you look on this sign. On the 16-55, I can tell right away what the sign says. However, on the 18-105, it's not as clear. And also by looking at the columns, you can see that there's so much more details and barely any chromatic aberration as compared to the 18-105. These are two more images taken indoors at f4, and you can see that the colors and saturation is way better also again on the 16-55. So I can tell you right away that if you're looking for better image quality, the 16-55 is going to deliver on that, and you cannot even compare it to the G lens, the 18-105 at f4, because the newer lens is way better. Image stabilization. For this portion of the video, because a 16-55 doesn't have optical stabilization, I tried to mount it on my A6400 on the running SC to get more stable footage. Sadly, the combination seems to be a little bit front heavy for the running SC. The only way I was able to mount it on the gimbal was using some counterweights, and I will link the ones that I use in the description below. However, I could not go past 30mm on the lens before the gimbal got unbalanced again. So my recommendation here is to, number one, use another gimbal like the Ronin S, which can hold heavier lenses. On number two, to buy some counterweights like the ones that I got, but don't expect to go past 30mm, especially on a lighter gimbal. Low light situations. Here I'm going to show you some sample footage so you can see for yourself that, of course, because of the wider aperture of f2.8, you're going to get better image quality in low light situations, more than the 18-105. You can see that to get good exposure, I need to bump the ISO of the 18-105 all the way to 1000, but on the 16-55 at f2.8, I only need an ISO of 400. And the higher you go on the ISO, the more grain you will see in your footage. And finally, here's some sample photos so you can see for yourself how sharp the lens really is in a real life shooting. Alright guys, what do you think about the 16-55 f2.8? Will you picking one up? Thanks for watching, click the like button if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more camera, filmmaking and drone reviews. See you in the next one.